Hey, good morning, Body Rockers. This is Lisa coming at you from my channel. It's Body Rock by Lisa. Um, just wanted to, you guys know I've been kind of posting like once a month and giving you guys updates with my surgery. I had the vertical gastric sleeve surgery back on May 20th of this year, 2013. And I started off with a weight of the day of surgery, 225 pounds. As of today, I'm 187. It has been going slower, and I guess that's just due to not having a whole lot of weight to lose. A lot for me, my goal is about 80 pounds. But they say the lower the BMI is, the slower the weight loss goes. So the first month or so, I lost pretty rapidly, like 25 pounds. And then I noticed the next month it slowed down to about a 10-pound weight loss. So that's what I'm averaging right now, about anywhere from an 8 to 10-pound weight loss. It's not due to me eating the wrong things, you guys. I do advocate eating the right things pretty frequently, even though I don't get that in all the time frequently, because when your tummy is like this big, it's just hard to eat so much, and then you're trying to get your fluids in and your protein shakes in, and before you know, the day is gone and you have not eaten that much. So I do try to, eat frequently, about every 2.5, 3 hours, but not always, but I do try to eat well. You guys, I want to let you know that for us women going through this surgery, that time of the month, if my daughter and I have been talking about this. If you're getting bizarre cravings, or you're craving your old eating styles that you don't crave during the month, and when it's not that time, be okay with that, because that's 3-4 days out of 30 to 31 days out of the month, and the rest of the month you're doing great. I don't feel like that's going to hurt you that much. Will it slow your progress down? Will you gain weight or stall or something like that? Yes, but we can't be that hard on ourselves. This surgery is hard already. Losing weight and exercising and all of that is a struggle until you get accustomed to it. So give yourself that break during that time. Be a female, embrace it, accept it, and then as soon as those feelings and cravings go away, get back out there and hit it again. That's what I've been doing. My daughter's been doing, and we're noticing each month it's getting better. It feels like the surgery has changed my hormones a little bit, my daughter's hormones a little bit, and we're more emotional, more sensitive during that time of month than we were before. My daughter says she feels even crazy now, but we're recognizing the difference, and we're learning how to deal with that. Today, I just want to try to make this as sweet and short as possible. I just wanted to come to you with a weight update. I don't think I've given you guys a full body shot yet, so I'm going to give that to you today. And I'm also going to try to post a video scan some of my old pictures, so you guys can really see where I started from. My first video is not a true reflection of how large I was. It took me a long time to decide to post videos. I feel like the young generation got this YouTube stuff sewn up, but I started thinking, you know what, it's a lot of us who are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s that want information, would like to really see somebody, not just looking at pictures or a blog that you don't know if things have been photoshopped or not, and we want to actually see somebody speak live, or pre-recorded on YouTube, in our age bracket. So I decided to go ahead and do this, but because it took me a long time to decide to do it, my first video I had already lost, like, I don't know, 25, 28 pounds, somewhere in there. So you guys didn't get to see a true reflection of me. So I'm definitely going to try to put a slideshow together of my weight fluctuations throughout the years. Okay, I'm going to do that just for you guys. All right. So anyway, I'll have that later at the end of the video, maybe a few before and after. But today I really wanted to talk to you about what a morning is like for me, getting my day started, making sure I'm going to have energy for the day, making sure I get all my protein in, making sure I get my vitamins in. So I'm going to share what's in my, I guess, my vitamin cabinet. My kids tell me I have an at-home pharmacy because I got so much junk in my cabinets. But woo! But anyway, let me start off with telling you, when I wake up in the morning, I am sleepy. And that didn't be me. I used to be an early riser, 5:30, 6:30, wake up with energy. But now after the surgery, y'all, I have to try to grab energy from wherever I can, whenever I can. And most mornings I wake up and I have to sit in my favorite chair in the living room and just kind of get it together. Okay. And while I'm doing that, I'm percolating coffee. I don't even like coffee anymore. After the surgery, it changed my taste. I used to be a coffeeholic, but after surgery, it changed my taste, and it actually tastes disgusting to me now. But that's the only thing I can find that will kind of perk me up, wake me up. So I force myself to drink a cup every single morning. And yes, it does not taste good. I have tried flavors, everything, you guys. Just don't taste good to me. And most of the foods don't taste good to you after you have this surgery, or they just don't taste like what they used to. So, but I drink it because that's my shot of get up and go. So the first thing I do is fix my coffee. And you guys, I have, I don't know how to say this, but I'm going to just say it. I don't go to the restroom regular like I'm supposed to. I didn't before the surgery, and now after the surgery it's even worse. So my doctor had put me on Marilax, and I've been on Marilax for years, to tell you the truth. And I checked with the doctors. I called the Marilax company to make sure it was something that I could take every day for a long period of time, and everyone has says it's a go. So anyway, I put the Marilax in my coffee, and between the Marilax and my coffee, I usually don't have any problems, and I wake up. Okay, enough of all of that. Sorry, you guys, but I just, for people having that problem too, I wanted you to know, because the Marilax, you can't taste it in your coffee, and it makes it more creamier. So thumbs up to the Marilax. All right, after I have my coffee and I get that down, I usually get a glass of water. I'm not gonna lie, I usually get a glass of Crystal Light because I hate taking vitamins with water because I can taste them, I can feel them. So I usually get a glass of Crystal Light, even though I water my Crystal Light down a whole lot, you guys. It is pretty watery. My daughter won't drink it. So anyway, I get a glass of Crystal Light, water down Crystal Light, and then I start with my vitamin routine. And this is every vitamin I take every single morning, y'all, regardless of I call it a troll, you know, when your stomach starts making those gurgling noises, and sometimes you might get a little nauseated. Well, when that starts happening, or it starts making noises, I call that my troll, my little green troll. He comes out. When he knows I'm getting ready to drink, eat something, my troll comes out. When he's hungry, he'll come out. So as soon as I start taking these pills, y'all, my troll comes out, and he gets real upset. He doesn't like these pills. He doesn't like vitamins, but I tell him he got to take them anyway. So first thing I do, because the troll is coming out, and I know the troll is going to come out, and I have to eat in a little bit, I take Chantix, you guys. This is the Chantix I take. I'm not advocating any vitamins, any medicine to anybody. You need to check with your doctor, your nutritionist, your bariatric surgeon for what you need to take. I just did some research for myself, checked out several doctors' websites and their PDFs on, you know, what vitamins are best for bariatric surgery, and I kind of followed that as my guideline. So you guys, please, this is not any medical advice. This is just my personal routine that I do for Lisa, okay? So I start off with a Chantix, and sometimes I will switch from the Chantix to Prilosec. But I have noticed if I buy the off-brand Prilosec, it does not work for me. And so Prilosec is one of the most expensive ones. So I tend to switch it out with Chantix sometimes. So it's either Chantix or Prilosec. I take that every morning just to try to keep my tummy from not hurting as much, not having reflux, not doing all the gurgling and bubbling. It doesn't stop at 100%, but I have tested it out and not taking it. I've tried not taking it, and I do find that it helps tremendously. So that's what I take first. And then the next thing I take my multivitamins, and I just bought a store off-brand chewable multivitamin. I looked on the back, and you guys, I was in Walmart one time just standing comparing all the ingredients to each one on the shelf until I had the one that had the highest value. And believe it or not, out of the chewables, this was one of the ones that had the most highest valuable and more vitamins and minerals in it for me. And I will switch from this one to the bariatric multivitamin chewable from out here in Texas. We have something called the Vitamin Shop, and I'll buy the bariatric vitamins from there, and they're chewable berry. And I was taking those. I did those for about 2 months, started getting tired of the taste, and so I switched to this one. After I finish this one, I'll go back to the bariatric chewable. So I'm going to switch back and forth from them, okay? So that's my multivitamin. I take 2 of these a day. Sometimes if I'm feeling real sluggish, I might take another one later on. Another thing I take is flaxseed, and you'll see that I do a lot of this variety or this brand because I shop at Walmart most of the time for my vitamins and stuff if I'm not at the vitamin shop. But this is flaxseed oil, 1,000 milligrams. I take 1 of these a day. I could probably take 2, but right now I'm just taking 1 because I get tired of taking so many vitamins every day. And this for me replaces my fish oil tablets, because even if they say the fish oil ones don't have an aftertaste, I always get an aftertaste with them. I belch them up. I can taste it. It's disgusting to me, so I won't take them. Flaxseed is very comparable to that, where you get your omega fatty acids. So I take 1 of these a day. The next thing I take is my vitamin C. I do the 500 milligrams, and I take 2, so I get 1,000 milligrams a day. Typically, your body won't use more than 1,000 milligrams at one time. You'll just urine it out. So I take these. I just love these. They taste really good. And I take 2 of these a day for my vitamin C. And I haven't gotten sick, where a lot of people after the surgery, they seem to get colds and the flu and sinus infections and all of that. Haven't had anything, you guys. And I really say it's probably because of my multivitamin and my vitamin C's. Okay. And then my other item that we're all familiar with is vitamin B12. This is sublingual, or I always forget how to say that word, but I put it under my tongue, y'all. Okay, that's what that means. It goes under the tongue, and it melts really quickly, and this one has a good cherry taste. And this one is 2,500 milligrams. I take 1 of these. If I start getting tired later on in the day, I will take another one. Or if I feel like I'm going to go work out really heavy and run, I'll take 1 right before I go to the gym. I don't know if you guys know that I'm training for a marathon now. I had started running in November, back before my surgery. Hated it, still hate it, but I do it. So these help me get through a run, and right now I can run for about 20 minutes straight on the treadmill at about 5.2 miles an hour. So I'm kicking it, y'all. All right. The next one I take is potassium. I take 1 of these a day in the morning, you guys, and you can eat bananas and get your potassium. You don't need a whole lot of potassium, but potassium will really help cut down on if you have like leg cramps or anything like that. Potassium actually helps with that. It helps with heart and circulation. So definitely get your potassium in if you're feeling numb or hurting. Again, check with your doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. This is what I do when my legs are hurting or feeling numb, or my hands or my arms, my extremities. I make sure I get my potassium in, and that has went away, and I don't have any more problems with it. Okay. Biotin. A lot of us know about Biotin who have had the surgery. My hair had started thinning really bad in the front, and I knew biotin and my protein was probably too low, so I amped it up, and I went to 10,000 milligrams of biotin, and my nails have started growing again. My hair is not falling out anymore, so good deal. Okay. And then the next one I take is my B1. Very important, you guys. You can only get B1 through red meat. And we don't eat a lot of red meat, and we don't eat a lot of meat, period. So we have to supplement our B1. This is another item. If you're not getting it, your circulation, your legs hurting, that type of stuff will definitely happen. So I take 250 milligrams. I need to check on my milligrams on the B1 because I think I might need to be taking a little bit more of that. And I said I needed to check. I happened to just grab this one off the shelf one day running quickly, didn't look at the milligrams, so not for sure if this is enough for me. So anyway, but I take that. And then I take manganese, y'all. This is not magnesium. This is manganese. It's something a little bit different, but it's, you know, it's for the bones, the nerves, it's enzyme for enzyme health, that type of stuff. I take this once a day, and this one is 5 milligrams. Okay, I take, and that's so you can see it's not magnesium, it's manganese. Okay, and then I take my calcium plus D, 500 milligrams, and I take this twice a day. I take one in the morning, and then I take one in the evening. It's chocolate flavored chewables, and they're little come in little package like this. And to me, it tastes like a Tootsie Roll. Now, for a lot of people, that would be great. You can use it as your treat. I mean, by the time you chew on these little chocolate Tootsie Rolls, your vitamin C's, your little gummy multivitamins, you guys, you feel like you had a treat a little bit for the day, some candy. So that's kind of fun. The only thing wrong with this one for me, I've never ever liked Tootsie Rolls. So this tastes like a Tootsie Roll to me, so I do not like it. I had a caramel flavor before this one. Great. I'm going back to caramel. But anyway, if you like Tootsie Rolls, then you'll love these, you guys. And I take these twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. And then to round out my last vitamin and mineral, you guys, is iron. I take iron. This is 28 milligrams of iron. I take this once a day, but you don't want to take iron and calcium around the same time. You want to wait at least 2 hours between each one of them. So I get all my vitamins out early in the morning. I sit this one on the counter where I can see it so I don't forget. And I take this one about 2 to 4 hours after I've taken all my vitamins. I said I was going to put it in my smartphone to remind me to take them, because sometimes I go right by my counter and don't pay us no mind, and by the end of the day I'm like, oh, I didn't take my iron, so I get my iron in. So that's all my vitamins and minerals, you guys. That's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 items I take in the morning. And then to top it off, after I get all that in, I let my trolls settle down for a few minutes, and then, you guys, I do my protein shake. I share with you on my last video how I flavor my protein shakes just to mix it up a little bit. This is the Isopure, I'm sorry, unflavored. I don't know if I can see where it says unflavored. It's right there, unflavored Isopure isolate whey protein that I use. This is not my favorite, but it's good. It has more protein than any other one, but I can still taste a little bit of that like egg whitey kind of something funky going on, and it has a little funky smell. So I'll use it, but this is not my favorite. And then I'll alternate with this one. This one I like the best. No protein is my favorite at this time, and it's so funny because I used to train and stuff before. I used to be a personal trainer when I was younger, and I had no problem drinking protein shakes. Could almost put it in anything. Could put it in my oatmeal, y'all. Could put it in anything. Now, oh my God, it's like trying to get this stuff down now. But this is the one I like the best. Is Designer Whey protein powder, and it's plain and simple. It's naturally flavored, which I guess means unflavored, or just the natural egg white or whatever they use. You guys, it's only 100 calories, 19 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar. It has the calcium and the vitamin D plus B vitamins in it. This one is great too. This is the one I'm on. This is my kick right now, so I'm using this one and everything. So I make my protein shake. I might make it out of coffee, like I said in the previous video, coffee, blueberries, strawberries. Today I actually made a green smoothie with kale and bananas, and then I sweeten it with a little bit of stevia, and then I put a big heaping scoop of my protein powder in it, and that's what I had this morning. So that's usually my first breakfast, and then I will have another breakfast about 2 hours later after I come from working out at the gym. I'll usually, I like bacon, so I eat bacon, or I have a turkey patty or egg white omelet or something like that, but it's usually bacon or a turkey patty for me, and then sometimes I have a little small piece of fruit, some strawberries, peaches, or a few little grapes. Grapes hurt my tummy though, but I just love the way they taste, but they still hurt. So I'll do that. You guys, on the Isopure whey protein, I forgot to tell you, it's 110 calories, and it is, I believe this one is 25 grams of protein. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm having a hard time focusing on it. Yeah, I think it's 25 grams, 26 grams of protein. So this one has about 7 more grams of protein in it than the whey, but I just put a bigger scoop of the other one in there to compensate for that. So anyway, you guys, that's what I do in the mornings. That's my routine. Just wanted to share that with you. And if you guys have any questions or any advice or anything, put them down in the comments below. My camera, I can't see my camera. Put them down in the comments below, you guys, or email me or something like that. I love to start hearing from you guys. And today I'm going to back up and give you guys a full body shot. And I know you see my little goal board back there. I'm a realtor, so I put all my goals back there of what things I want to hit to keep me motivated to get out there and sell these houses. But anyway, here we go. I'm getting ready to give you a full body shot. I hope I can get it lined up. You probably won't see all of me here, but I will do my best. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. I'm not a very good photographer. Let's see here. Okay, that's about as good as I can get, you guys. So I hope that's enough for you to kind of get a feel for where I'm at. So let's see, here's my side. That's tummy out, tummy in. That's my back. Side. Front. Let me see if I can get it in here a little bit more for you guys. Here we go. And you guys, I do, because I'm older, I hate to say that word, I don't feel older, but since I'm older, my skin does not bounce back as well as it used to. So I am experiencing, you know, a little bit of saggy skin, especially on my thigh area, my inner top thighs. I'm really experiencing it. On my lower tummy, I'm experiencing it, not real bad, but I am. But I have definitely decided that once I reach goal, I'm going to have a thigh lift, and if my arms don't tighten up, I'm going to get my arms done and mini tummy tuck. So that's my choice. I just feel like I want to do that for me. I'm not advocating that for anybody. I feel like if you feel like you need the surgery, the younger you are to do it, the better it is. I just think you're more resilient. Your skin's more resilient. You probably don't get as sick as much as I do. One of these days, I'm gonna share a video, the worst, and the ugly. So that's gonna be one that's just gonna be me really complaining and being a Debbie Downer. But I just want to put that out there for other people who are having problems and thinking they're the only ones. Trust me, you're not the only one. Okay, so I'll do that one later. You guys, maybe on my anniversary, my 3-month anniversary, which will be on the 20th of this month. So that's only a couple of days away. I'll be in Florida visiting my boyfriend, but he'll be at work most of the day. So during that time, I'll talk to you guys and you'll see a different background. Maybe I'll go outside with all the palm trees. Just love that and do it from out there. Till then, you guys stay sweet and rock that body on.